From molecules to markets, from laboratories to listed success stories. Today, we decode the science behind the numbers and the strategy behind the growth. Welcome to RAY, Result Analysis for You, Money TV's flagship management interaction series, where we bring you investors face to face with the leaders driving India's growth story. Joining us today is the leadership of Anlon Healthcare Limited, NSE, and BSE Mainboard listed company, and one of India's emerging API and pharmaceutical intermediate manufacturers, to discuss the company's audited FY25-26 financial performance and their future roadmap. We're delighted to welcome on board Mr. Punit Rasadia, Chairman and Managing Director of Anlon Healthcare Limited. Welcome to Money TV, Punit.
Thank you, Karunya. Thank you to invite me on your show regarding the discussion of Anlon's FY25-26 result.
Well, so let's dive right into it, Punit. FY26 was clearly an important year for Anlon Healthcare. Your standalone revenue increased from about 120 crores in FY25 to 176 crores in FY26. It represents a nearly 47% year-on-year growth. And apart from that, there's also a 35% growth in profit after tax, with your PAT being more than 27 crores. So, to get started, if you can help us understand the major growth drivers behind the strong performance, and also if you can clarify, was the growth primarily led by volume expansion, new customer addition, export demand, capacity enhancement? What was it really that was driving this kind of growth?
Yeah, well, Karunya, FY26 was indeed a transformational year for Anlon Healthcare. We delivered revenue growth of nearly 47% and PAT growth over 35%, which reflects the strength of our business model and execution capabilities. This growth was not driven by only a single factor. It came from a combination of higher demand for our pharmaceutical intermediate and APIs, and additional of new customer and deeper engagement with the existing customer, and improved operational efficiencies during the year. I think that pharmaceutical intermediate contributions significant to growth as customer increasing and looked for reliable and compliant supplier. Another important factor was our strong regulatory positioning with 21 DMF filing and growing presence across regulated market. We continue to benefit from our increasing global acceptance of Indian manufacturer. And looking ahead, we believe the growth momentum remains healthy, because the key drivers are structured in nature, global supply chain are diversifying, and India is benefiting from the China plus one opportunity, and our expanded manufacturing platform positions us well to capture future demand. We remain confident over delivering approximately 30% revenues CAGR over the next 3 years through capacity expansion, product launches, and acquisition and customer addition.
Okay, interesting. So, what are the key products in your basket right now? For what kind of diseases or treatments are they being used?
Yeah, at Enlon, we have focused on building a strong foundation rather than chasing a short-term growth. So most of our product is primarily focused on non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, specifically for pain management and anti-inflammatory segment for the treatment, including the osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and lower back pain. The specific product mix where we are having the upper end for the ketoprofen, dexketoprofen, trometamol, and loxaprofen sodium. Apart from this API, we also manufacture intermediate as well, nutraceutical product, which serves for intermediate. It serves the critical building blocks for the pharmaceutical industry, and for the Nutra product, which is going for as a dietary supplement, and latest for the protein supplement as well. From a revenue perspective, pharmaceutical intermediate currently contribute the largest share of the revenue, followed by the API, and this mix provides us a balanced business model, because intermediate support scale with API contribute to value addition and margin enhancement.
Since we're talking about the big numbers here, can you also please share some update on global presence, your workforce strength, manufacturing capacity? What is the customer base like? If you can talk us through all these key metrics, how you're doing in all these segments.
Yeah, see, today we have a presence across more than 15 countries and have served around 125 customers directly or indirectly. Our manufacturing ecosystem has expanded significantly, and our combined installed capacity now stands approximately 1400 to 1600 metric ton a year after acquisition completed during this year. On the innovation side, we have developed 65 commercial products, around 28 products in the pilot stage, and almost 49 molecules under the laboratory development stage. We have also filed more than 21 DMF globally, which strengthen our ability to participate in regulated market. Most importantly, we have built a talent workforce over the 100 professionals who form the backbone of our manufacturing and R&D regulatory operations. These metrics give us the confidence that Enlon is building a scalable platform for long-term growth.
Hmm. Okay. If we look at the balance sheet, it reflects a significant increase in property, plant, equipment in FY26. So, you've also even done some acquisitions in the last fiscal year. So, could you elaborate on what the capacity expansion and the current picture looks like, and what expansion initiatives are you undertaking this year? And how will that kind of shape up in the coming future? How will that expand and also help you expand your revenues?
Yeah, well, Karunya, we completed the acquisition of Epico Organics and Bizotic Life Science. This acquisition were not just about adding the revenue. They were aimed to strengthen our backward manufacturing ecosystem and creating a scalable platform for our future growth as well. Epico enhance our backward integration capabilities and improve supply chain control, while Bizotti gets manufacturing capacity and strengthen our regulatory readiness. As a
Hmm.
result, our combined install capacity has expanded to approximately 1400 to 1600 metric ton a year. This significantly improve our ability to serve a larger customer and participate in more opportunities globally. Over the next few years, these acquisitions are expected to contribute through higher capacity utilization, cost efficiencies, improved margins, and broader product offering.
Okay, all right. Let's also talk about the API business specifically, because the global pharmaceutical supply chain has continued, of course, to diversify beyond China. So, how is Anlon positioned to capitalize on this China plus one opportunity, and what are your top products there?
See, the China plus one trend is one of the most significant developments in the global pharmaceutical industry as of now. Customers worldwide are increasingly looking for reliable alternating sourcing and destination, and India is emerging as one of the biggest beneficiaries. Enlon is well positioned because we combine manufacturing capabilities, regulatory compliance, product development, expertise and global market access. We already have a presence across more than 15 countries and have established regulatory credential through multiple DMF filing. Our key products such as loxoprofen, ketoprofen, and dexketoprofen are expected to benefit from this trend, particularly as customers seek diversified supply chain and compliant manufacturing partners. Beyond API, our pharmaceutical intermediate business also stands to gain because many customers are localizing sourcing of key starting material and intermediates. Overall, we see China plus one not as a short-term opportunity, but a long-term structural shift that can support growth for many years.
Which markets are you eyeing in terms of export opportunity?
Right now, we are mainly focused on Europe, Latam, and Middle East, apart from Southeast Asia and Japan.
Okay, and any plans to expand beyond that, or you want to increase your penetration there?
See, right now, whatever the capacity we have the clear visibility for utilizing that capacity to cater our existing customer and whatever the new projects which is going on for at least next 2 to 3 years.
Okay. And any pending approvals in the pipeline that investors and our viewers should be looking forward to?
Yeah, we are already in the pipeline to get the USFDA site approval, which is expected to be triggered by one of our European customer. So, which is likely to be done of end of this financial year.
Okay. And how big an opportunity would that be for you?
See, right now we are not looking towards the US market to supply the API, but yes, for intermediate where we are supplying to some of our European customer whose final market for the US, and for that they have triggered the US FDA. But once we get the site approval, then we can see the opportunities for the our product as well as some new products which we can enter for the with the US.
Okay. Puneet, thank you so much for providing all these insights about Anlon. And while you're here, I just want to ask you if there's anything else you want to tell our viewers taking this opportunity, using this platform, any of your investors that you want to talk to with respect to what should they be watching out for if they're invested in the company or if they're tracking your company closely.
Yeah, Karunya, first of all, I would like to thank to all our shareholders, customer, employees, and business partners for their continued trust and support. At Anlon Healthcare, our focus is not only on delivering growth but building a sustainable and globally competitive pharmaceutical platform. We have strengthened our manufacturing capacity, expanded our capacity, enhanced our regulatory footprints, entered in new growth areas, and continue investing in R&D. The pharma industry is entering a very existing phase driven by innovation, outsourcing, and supply chain diversification. We believe Enlon is well positioned to participate in these opportunities, and our objective remains clear: create long-term value for our stakeholder while maintaining financial discipline, innovation, and operational excellence. So this journey has not just begun, and remain excited about the opportunities ahead.
Wonderful, Puneet. Thank you so much for sharing all these details about Anlon Healthcare's growth story. And of course, it's going to be very helpful for our viewers to understand the strategy behind the numbers as well. So we wish you and your team continued success as you build the next phase of growth for the company. Innovation, execution, consistent growth. And that's the story, exactly what we heard from the management of Anlon Healthcare. Thank you guys for joining us on this episode of Ray Result Analysis for You. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Money TV for more such exclusive conversations with the leaders shaping India's corporate future. Until next time, invest smart, stay informed.